Hey guys, this is Divine Moonlight, and today we are doing our reading for the month of April 2022. We have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. So, whatever pile you're drawn to, just choose one, and you can find the timestamps down in the description, or you could just fast forward through the video, or you could just watch the whole thing. But whatever you just look at and you feel drawn to a certain pull towards, or some of you are going to know right away. Some of you might need to pause the video and feel it, not think about it, feel it. And it's not your favorite number or anything like that. It's mostly you want to use your intuition, clear mind, and then feel what you're drawn to. And it could be the crystal that you're drawn to or the actual pile. So give it a couple seconds, and then your reading will be for that deck that you choose, and it'll be for the month of April. Okay, so let's get started. So, for those of you who chose deck number 1, first of all, I feel the first thing I'm being drawn to is down here with this new stuff. So, I feel like a lot of you are going to be starting. You have the Ace of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands. So, there's going to be new money coming in, new things with the earth, new thoughts or ideas coming in. And that's really good because the start of something new is going to happen in April. So, something you've been wanting to do. Anyone who chose this group, it'd be ideal to start a new adventure this month, a new project, a new hobby, a new um, self healing modality, a new passion, a new learning, so a new education, a new business idea, a new venture, or even going like on a planning a trip to go somewhere new. I just feel like with this mushroom, this is also like something new happening, and like this is also like an abundance and then will. So you have the will here. Like it's almost like this pile's going to be so easy to read because it's basically saying, so you have the will, so now's the month for April to plan it. So make a list of how you're going to accomplish this or what you're going to do, write it down, make some goals. If it's like a business idea, or if it's like a personal goal, or if it's like, hey, I want to lose weight, whatever it is, like you have the will there. So obviously for the month of April, you're going to start the project and then, plan how you're going to put that into motion. And then the following month or later in April, you could actually start doing it. So it's kind of like, in the divine feminine, the womb, like that's like a new birth right there. It's abundant. Everything here is new. Like these two and these 4 cards are new, and this is your will. So now's the time to really plan what you're going to do. So you're going to do something new and make it happen. And this could apply to anything you were thinking about. And that's really great. So we'll see next month what happens. I don't know how much more clear this could be. Like this is literally the clearest message that you guys could get. So I'll leave you with that for this month. Okay. Pile 2. This is pile 2. Okay, so pile 2, we have repairing the vow, forgiveness, balance, Garden of Venus. So Venus is all about beauty, wisdom, anything new, anything that has to do with something beautiful, and wise and with intention. Okay, so it's like a wise, beautiful woman. So we have the Garden of Venus coming. So we have something repairing the vow. And then we have a partnership here. And then we have a balance. So this pile has a couple messages in it. I'm being drawn to the number 19. So I don't know if that's significant for somebody. So we have October. We have 9 and 1 is 10. We have January 9th. So we have January and September. So whatever, I'm just being drawn to that also. Forgiveness here. So forgiveness within the relationship or somebody who's done something against you. I feel like there needs to be balance in the partnership and not always having to be the star or the shining light, the focus of your relationship. Try putting your partner ahead of you. Let's see. You don't always have to be the focus because the star was upside down of the relationship. Try doing something the partner would like to do or go where the partner would like to eat or something like that. Try putting him or her first. And if you're already doing that, then do the opposite and try making time for yourself or going where you, if it's always like something that your partner wants to do, try doing something that you want to do. You got to find, because of this balance card, you got to find the balance within the relationship. And also, when you guys are together, but also apart. So find balance when you're not with your partner to kind of balance your life and doing the things that you want to do that'll bring you joy, make you shine, and be the star that you're supposed to be. Okay? Because something's blocking this stardom from happening. So you got to find out what it is and balance your life that so that you could shine. And then over here, I feel like this is also like finding that little garden of rest and renewal and your inner peace and Garden of Eden on the inside. If you're single, I feel like this is more focused on yourself because this part is like part of relationships. But also, if you're single and maybe in a bad relationship, it's time to focus on your inner goddess, your inner Venus, and do the healing in nature and a connection with nature here. So go out in nature, do the healing on the inside, make your inside look like this picture. Start loving yourself first, and then you'll attract somebody that doesn't need to be forgiven. Okay. And or whatever traits that your ex didn't have, there's a reason why that was brought in your life. So with this card, the more you focus on self-love, the better person that you will attract for your next relationship. Okay. So that's pretty much it. And it all comes down to partnerships and equal. Like, this is just making me feel, actually, this card is the partnership, the lover's card. And it just makes me feel like an equal because I'm just being so drawn to this balance part right here. And it just makes me feel like it's like, an equal balance. And when you find, if somebody's looking for somebody, make sure you find that partner who fulfills you, who's your other half. It's not a 75%, 25% equality, okay? Somebody that has what you're looking for. Yes. Okay. And that's pretty much it for this month. So this is for April, okay? So start thinking about those. Let those thoughts manifest inside you and start changing you in a positive way to make you do what you have to do for the month of April to accomplish this throughout the year. Okay. So I'll leave you with that. And if you like what you've seen, go ahead and subscribe and I'll do more of these and I can do them every month and specific ones. Okay. And yeah, so I'll go on to pile 3 now. Okay, so here we have pile number 3. Okay, so let's see what we got, guys. Okay, the first thing I notice here is something is being held back. Okay, so there's something being held back. I feel 2 things because this is for a group of people. I feel like there's multiple things to this. I feel like there's stuff being held back emotionally that needs to be released. So this is stuff that's manifesting inside of you that needs to come out. Emotions that even if you thought you healed from them or thought you could just like not deal with them, push them down inside, build a wall, whatever it is, like these emotions have to come out. Okay. But there's also this feeling, and for other people this apply to, for something being held back with something you're supposed to be doing. So I feel like The refusal of the call, dream thief. I feel like you're not on your path. You're not living your truth. You're not on your, you might be on your right path, but you're not moving forward. You're not progressing down that path. You're not taking the steps necessary to your full journey, if that makes sense. There's the number 13. I feel a little bit mystical too. So some of you are going to be in the mystical arts, psychics, tarot, mediumship, and maybe it's time to push forward with what you're doing, working with people, stuff like that. So maybe I'm feeling some of that for some of you. It's not going to apply to everybody, but I do feel there's going to be some people watching this that they're refusing the call. They know they're supposed to do this work and they're not doing it. Okay. And it's time to, go out there and do what you're supposed to do. You're blocking everything. You're blocking giving back to people. You're blocking helping people that are waiting for your help. They're not going to get the help because you're not on your path. You're not doing what you're supposed to do. You're blocking your finances. You're blocking, it's causing mental blocks. You're blocking moving forward. And it's almost like you're back to your beginner's mind of let me go back and start from the beginning for some reason. Okay. So those are going to only be for certain people watching this. If you want to comment on that, please do, because it's very strong coming through. So let me see what else I get from this, because there's going to be other people that I have to see what else is coming through that this could apply to as well. So real quick, there's other people that are going to be on their beginning stages of something new. I don't feel like they're refusing the call. I feel like they're very beginning in it. It could be spiritual work, but it could be anything. And if they don't release their emotions inside, this could block them too. But I do feel like some people are trying to start something new, the beginner's mind of something. It could be anything. It could be mystical work, astrology. It could be a new business. It could be a new venture, new hobby, new activity, new schooling, education, learning. It could be any of that. And so whatever it is that when I said that word and you thought of something came in your mind, or if you have to sit and think about it, it's that. So let's forget about that right now. And let's go back to this release, because there's going to be other people who are just like, I get this feeling of like being stuck. Okay. And I feel like they're mentally stuck, they're financially stuck, and it's like, and I just feel like these emotions trapped inside that they have to get rid of. And whether you have to journal, a lot of things you could do. You can go into a meditation. You could there's free meditations on YouTube that you could do. You can go into meditation, and you can, if you know about meditation, after you do some online, you could, if you're new to it, do it online and then kind of learn. There's no really wrong way. You could be very creative and make what is it that's bothering you? Is it somebody that you need to forgive? Is it somebody that hurt you? Is it something that happened to you when you were young? I mean, what is it? So what I like to tell my clients, I like to tell them, take that person and put them in your meditation, or even take like, hey, you did this, and make like bricks out of it and start piling them up. Like, this is, what you put me through, or this is what happened, or this is, I didn't get to do this because of this. And just start building up that brick wall in your meditation, and then, take a sledgehammer and break it or explode it. Take some dynamite. Like, in meditation, you can be very creative, and whatever it takes for you to release this, do it. And if you've done that before and it's still creeping, like, it's not a thing that, when you have like issues inside you that you've dealt with in the past, it's not just like a one time and done, or two time or done. They will keep coming forward, and you'll keep learning from them and keep letting go of them little by little. And then they'll come back and teach you something new. It's like learning lesson. You're always going to learn from your experiences in the past, and they're always going to, come up in different ways and different times. So, you got to do the work to get rid of this. If you don't want to do meditation for whatever reason, some people like to journal or even write it on one single piece of paper because it might be very private to them and maybe nobody knows about it, or maybe they don't want to talk about it, but you could write it down on paper. You could burn it symbolically. Like, it's just whatever it is that gets you dealing with it is what needs to be done. If it's something you could talk about, maybe you could talk about with somebody, a life coach, spiritual life coach, a friend, family member, something like that. Okay? So I don't want to go too deep on that, but I just like, it's almost like getting to the point where like you're just going to block yourself from moving forward if you don't release these emotions. And you'll know if I'm talking to you. If this doesn't apply to you, then something else would have, because I don't know if people are going to be able to take everything or just bits and parts, because it almost feels like I'm getting like, I'm almost seeing all these different groups that I'm talking to within this third group, like 3 groups of in the third group. So if you watch this video, the first group was like straight to the point. The second group was like between 2 things, which is funny because it's a number 2. And then this third one is it almost feels like 3 different groups I'm speaking to. So with that being said, I'll leave this with you. And this is only, this is something you're going to be focusing on for April. So, good luck with that. And if you like what you're watching, you could subscribe, and I will do more of these every month or whatever you guys ask for, because I love doing cards. I love helping people. This is like my passion. Is have a great month of April, and April 2022. We made it. And yeah, so I'll see you next month. Bye.